Hello, my name is Steve Vandersteen and I'm the Vice Commodore for Sailing at Winsford Flash Sailing Club. I've been asked by Richard and Brian to give you a tour of the Winsford Flash sailing facilities, which I'm about to do so just have to take us as you find us. The clubhouse has been closed now since the second lockdown, start of the second lockdown at the beginning of November. And we also had a little bit of an effect of the big floods last week. Nothing was damaged, but I'll take you on a tour. So just to orientate you, I'm walking through the main gates of the sailing club, and you'll see there's no boats. All the members take their boats away for the winter. That's the clubhouse. This is the bottom flash, and as I look up to the top end there, I'll take you down there in a minute, you can see the caravan site, and then round the corner at the top there is where the marina is, Winsford Town Marina. So that's where I've just come from, and if you come down here, there's the clubhouse, and to give you some indication, we have sufficient parking here. The first car park at the top, and there's another car park down the bottom there, probably housing about 50 plus vehicles. So I'm now entering the facilities and I'm walking through the top door, and as I walk through here on the first floor we have our bar area. As I said, take us as you find us, because at the moment we've stored the area for the winter. So there's the bar, and this is the bar saloon area where we socialise. And here, normally laid out in table format, is the galley area where we hold functions and normally have our lunches here. And then we've got a fully stocked galley with sink, dishwashers, cookers, microwaves, fridges, freezers. And as I look out the window, I think we got some of the best views in Winsford. So as I leave the bar area and go downstairs, not done this before with a camera in my hand, we walk down to the changing facilities. We have a training room there. Apologies, it's locked. I don't know where the key is today. That's where we have an office and a training room. And then we have the men's toilets and changing facilities. And inclusive in there, we also have showers. And as I walk out, opposite the corridor, we have the ladies' changing rooms. Turn the light on. As I was telling Richard and Brian on a phone call, we've just last year authorised the £20,000 expenditure to have that far wall knocked out there for private cubicles and shower facilities to enhance the female changing rooms. There are 2 showers here at the moment. There are toilets, but we recognise greater use of this area, especially with the sea cadets and our sailing fraternity. More females are now in the sport, so that work's due to start in March of this year to be completed by the summer. As I walk out, we have a disabled toilet, which we've been using during the COVID situation as a men-only toilet. And then I walk out of the bottom door. As you can see, we have a load of jetties, and to give you some indication of the flood, right at the top of that step was where the water level was this time last week on Thursday. So we reckon the water must have risen close to 10 foot, 3 metres worth of rise. But we certainly have a large boat park there. We have launching jetties. We have a large boat park over there as well. And as you can see, where that land is churned up, we're actually extending the beach, the launching beach for our single-handers, which will also be an excellent launching facility for stand-up paddle boards as well. It's locked today, but in there we have a workshop with all the tools to mend boats, and we use as part of maintaining our facilities. And on this launching beach, we've already acquired the ski matting from Runcorn Ski Centre that which will be used and put down to help our current members launch their boats from a so-called beach. So if you look here, you can see where we've already started, and we've actually got a little bit of a beach area already. So this matting will be extended all the way along there to effectively simulate a beach for launching of single-handed craft. And there's the some of the matting there in the background. Out of all the jetties that were visible last week was this one here. This is our floating jetty, and it is our intention to replace some of these static jetties there, which were all underwater last week, eventually with floating jetties as well. So sorry I've not unlocked these today, but we have a single container there. That single container holds one of our rescue boats. We have a double container there where we've got 2 rescue boats in there as well. And the 4th container, we actually have our stand-up paddle boards, wetsuits and buoyancy aids, and other sailing equipment. The 5th container we put there for our partnership with the Scouts, and the Scouts have all of their equipment in there. And as you can see, the boats there belong to the Scouts and Sea Cadets. We have a race office there, which we use to run some of our formal racing activity. And then up there in the corner, when the Sea Cadets joined, as part of their joining agreement, we funded their container, and in there they have their stand-up paddle boards, some of their windsurfing, and I've just opened up the double container just to give you an idea of the size. Our rib at the moment is being serviced, so it's not here. But at the back there, you can see we have electrical winches, and this is fully serviced with electrical. Well, the reason they're all open, to give you some indication of how high the water is, was those wooden blocks, those wooden boards you can see with the plugs on, the water level reached above there. So we're just drying out the electrics at the moment. We envisage that'll be okay, and the winches are designed to be underwater anyway. So we have 6 of these containers. One belongs to one we've allocated to the Scouts, and one we've allocated to the Sea Cadets.